Hello again, Cheryl here, the No Sugar Coach. Today is day 26 of my carnivore experiment. This morning, after weighing in a pound heavier and not having made any significant progress in the past couple of weeks in the weight loss department, I decided to change things up. I'm going to just have sardines and butter for 3 to 5 days. Haven't decided yet. Of course, this is still the carnivore diet. If you watch me from my first day, you'll know that I started my 90-day carnivore experiment with 5 days of eating just sardines, salmon, and butter. Now, this is a trendy diet that is known as the Sardine Fast Challenge, and it has gotten pretty popular. It was conjured up by Dr. Annette Bosworth, who's affectionately known as Dr. Boz, and she specializes in the ketogenic lifestyle. The challenge, as it goes, lasts 72 hours. You eat only sardines and you drink water or unsweetened black tea and coffee. It is very restrictive. If you'd like to try it, here's what you do. When you eat your first can of sardines, that's when your 72-hour timer begins. So, in other words, if you start at 9 on a Monday morning with your first can of sardines, you will have your last can of sardines on Thursday morning at 9 a.m. So you eat sardines packed in olive oil, but because I'm doing the carnivore diet, of course, I can't eat the olive oil because it's plant-based. So I drain the oil out of the can and I replace it with 2 tablespoons of butter or 2 tablespoons of bacon fat. Now, how much you eat depends on your hunger. If you're hungry, eat. For me, I'm 5 foot nothing, and I found that eating 3 tins a day kept me full. The odd time I had four, maybe five, but usually 3 tins kept me going. And I had lots of energy. I wasn't hungry. Now, if you're a towering 6'7" fellow, you'll probably need more sardines than that. So eat anytime you're hungry, eat until you're full. Now, if you don't like sardines, you could choose other fatty fish like mackerel, salmon, like I did, and even herring. Now, don't try this with tuna or other lean fish like sole. You want the fatty fish, it's filling. And also, it provides really important omega-3 fatty acids, and we need that in our diet. So if you're not following a carnivore diet, you could go ahead and eat the olive oil from the tin. If you're going to do that, make sure that you don't buy tins of sardines that contain seed oils or soya oil. And you could also do a little bit of seasoning with mustard or hot sauce. I don't do that. I just salt the saltines, the sardines. All right, so my preferred way of eating the fatty fish is to drain the cans and pat the fish dry, and then to air fry it or pan fry it in melted butter until it has crispy edges. Like I break up the fish and all the edges get nice and crispy and it's delicious. And like I said, I just add a bit of salt. As for the results, now I can attest to my own experience, and that was rapid weight loss in the first 5 days. My ketone levels went up. I felt great. I had less inflammation and puffiness in my hands and face. So that was my experience. Now, I'm not a doctor, so this experiment has only been, it's for me, but I'm talking about it because so many people have asked me, how do you do it? What's involved? So, to give you even more information, I've provided a YouTube link to Dr. Boz's video where she discusses a lot more details about the sardine fast. So I think you'll find that helpful. In the meantime, I will continue to report in daily and let you know if my weight starts to budge again or if I'm stuck here for a while. Whatever happens is fine with me. As I've said before, I won't know my results until the end of 90 days. So I am just mixing things up to see how things go. And of course, when I do something like that, I'm keeping notes and, keeping track of what works and what doesn't work for me. All right, so that's it for me today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel or at least give me a thumbs up. And check out nosugarcoach.com. Tons of information there. Eat well, be kind to yourself, and keep a smile on your face. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.